Have you ever been fortunate enough to get your hands on some of the finest and most expensive single malt whiskies ever made? Have you ever tasted Bruno Wilhelmi's famous and most exquisite Eden whiskey? No? Me neither, to be quite honest, because the bottle is actually not really existing in reality, like a bottle that you could buy. And that might be a little bit of an issue when it comes to the matter of tasting, of course. But if it would be existing, and let's pretend I was asked to create a product artwork that reflects the spirit and the characterism of this Eden whiskey, I would do it exactly like that. Yeah, not too bad, right? But this is actually only a virtual invention of mine. So, for your general education, what is this whole Eden thing about? Well, Eden is the place where I grew up. Eden has been my little paradise when I was a child. Eden is located at the north of Berlin in Germany, and it was the first vegetarian settlement ever. And up until the 19th century, they planted a lot of trees. They planted about 15,000 fruit trees, 50,000 berry bushes, and over 200,000 strawberry plants. You know, that's very impressive, right? Anyways, it's just for your general education. We as a family did not really fit into that vegetarian lifestyle because we love meat. But that's another story. Anyways, the reason why I created this virtual whiskey is actually not to honor the achievements of Bruno Wilhelmi. I created this because I'm currently working on an online course about 3D product lighting. And for that, I only can take into account the very best assets. That is why the Eden whiskey was created. Speaking of that online course, do we want to be able to create high-end product visualizations like, you know, the stuff that comes from Apple or Samsung and co? If that is the case, this online course might be the right choice for you, because I will cover a lot of knowledge and techniques about product lighting in 3D. So after that online course, you will never be wanting a blank area light again. Okay, if that sounds interesting for you, please check out the link in the description and join the waiting list, because it's not already finished. Alright, and now to the reason why you clicked this little YouTube thumbnail. You want to watch the process of this Eden whiskey artwork, right? You will in a second. Before you do, please make sure that you hit the like button and that you subscribe to my channel. I thank you for that very much. And now, let's get into it. At first we need to get our assets into the scene. There it is. Ah, look at this wheel. Man, this is beauty. Oh yes. Okay, let's continue. Props, props, props. We need some props. Where are they? Ah, the rope. I like the rope. Export rope. I think maybe it can be over there. To go this camera over there, so now is like here. Two books. Oh yeah, books are good. Old books look very much like Eden. Like that. So next, yeah, the axe. I need a ground plane. Oh, I tell you guys, this is so much fun. I love Blender, I love 3D art, and I love Quixel Megascans. They are just, oh man, they are awesome. Yep, like that. So, like that. I will also take this wooden crate. Don't know yet where to use it, but I think a wooden crate... nothing reminds me as much of my childhood like a wooden crate. No. There are a few other things, but no, a wooden crate is really like symbolic for Eden. Wooden crates are awesome. I will leave it there for now. Old picture. Wow, nice old picture. Maybe I will place it over there. Grass. Grass is nice. Take the grass. That comes in handy, so I can take this over to here because I would like to make this look as if it was growing weeds out of the ground, that there's earth, like soil. Of course, most important thing I need is the whiskey bottle. Here we go. There she is. Ah, look at that. A beautiful, beautiful Eden whiskey bottle. This whiskey bottle will be the queen of the upcoming online course about lighting. It will be the scene of the online course. This beautiful Eden whiskey. An apple! Oh yes, we need apple. Eden is like apple. I mean, like, not the company. I mean, Eden is like, you know, there were apples all the time. Did you know there has been a kind of a mandate that every resident of Eden would have to plant a certain amount of apple trees into the yard? Sounds ridiculous, right? But it has been the case. Depending on how big the yard was, they had to plant a certain amount of apple trees. Where's the apple? There! Have an apple! Yeah, let's get it over to here. So how does it look in cycles? Not too bad for starters. No, I will not use an area light in the end. And I strongly recommend you never ever ever use area lights when you want to light up the 3D product rendering, because area lights suck. But for a quick preview to check out how a scene looks, that's alright. Never ever use area lights blank, just as they are, because this looks bad. Welcome, Rosemary! We need you desperately, because you are so tasty. Yes! Das war falsch. That was wrong. Das war falsch. In German. Isn't that great? I'm only showing you the process of 3D product imaging, but I also teach you some German. I think about exchanging the reel for a thinner version of it. This one! I think this is perfect. We take this one. Yes! Isn't that a good feeling to have found the right reel for your life? Funny day. I'm like, feel like a clown. Why am I talking all the time? This is ridiculous. Sorry, dear subscribers. By the way, subscribe to my channel if you want more of my dumb talking. Is that better or is it not? Is that better or is it nuts? Sorry. Let's have a quick preview. Quick. No. Oh, Blender just crashed. No! Okay, alright. So thankful that there is autosaves, because I forgot to save the file. Oh, the crash is over. I survived it. And I took the time to find some new nice materials and surfaces. And I found this nice forest mulch ground, which I will now put into my scene. That looks like something. Let me check the preview. No, it crashed again! Okay, I'm doing something wrong. I cannot tell exactly what. Why is it crashing all the time? It makes no sense. A preview of my scene. Yeah, I mean, yeah, interesting. I definitely want to improve a thing or two, but I don't want to do this in preview. It's too dangerous. It's a good advice for all of you Blender users out there. If you want to duplicate your objects, but you don't want to blow up your scene with far too many polygons, instead of using Shift-D, use Alt-D, and you will duplicate the same mesh, but it is only an instance. It's not really an own mesh. It saves you lots of memory and lots of polygons. Just a quick tip from my side. No, it's complete nonsense. The rosemary is far too big. Crap. Ah. What am I doing about it? I also don't like the axes. They're not shiny enough. Like the blades are completely covered with rust. Gotta change that. That is the reason I accidentally connected this to volume, and that is why it was not showing. Now it is showing again. Oh man. Whew. Awesome. Better. Yes. Next thing I need is a bottle. I want to have bottles, old bottles, Eden bottles. And I haven't found any bottles on the internet that are free and fitting, and so I will model it on my own. And for that I only need a reference image, which is this one. Get a second version of this. What I need is a smaller one. I think I want to have a smaller one like this. So I would need to take these. Great. Like this. Yeah, now I have two versions of the same kind of bottle. Amazing. Say, I think I would like to get rid of this big thing, whatever it is called in English. Kanne. Die Kanne. German is a very nice language, don't you think? I had a conversation lately with an American resident, and when I was talking to my friend, the American fellow just said, "When you talk German, it sounds like you were yelling at each other." And I had to laugh about that very hard. Yeah, German seems to be a very hard and rough language. Here we are. I changed a thing or two, found a hammer that is looking very beautiful, I think. It's fitting in very nicely. Found a little, like a can or a tin storage thing. Well, I took out the apples, I don't like them. And one thing that I want to do now is to input some fern into it. Fern is also very Eden-like. At least the place where I grew up, there was a lot of fern. So I guess that is sufficient. Yes, okay, so I think we're good to go. Next step, lighting, my favorite part. In all of my videos, actually, lighting is my favorite part. I love lighting. We'll start with the bottle. The bottle has to glow, of course, and that's what I'm going to do right now. All right. Here we are at the end of all things. Or maybe it's just the end of the first video of this Eden whiskey artwork. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it and you liked it, and if you do, please subscribe and like this video. And man, maybe you can tell me what you think of this noble drop of the Eden whiskey. I mean, Maybe you just want to start a conversation with me. I would be so pleased. So please check out the comment function below this video. It really works. Okay, we see each other next time. Bye bye. I'm going home now.